Alright, kiddo, we're making a YouTube video. What do you want to talk about? No, we're not talking about you. Because.
Because it's me.
Well, that's great, but people in the world don't want to hear just about you. They want to hear about different things. They want to hear about people's thoughts on life and.
I'm awesome.
Okay, you're awesome. I love the fact that you're awesome. What else?
Shoot.
And apparently, not too swift on a computer doing homework.
Oh, I did the wrong one.
And I say again. These are the joys of being a parent. Dad, my homework. I did the wrong one. But, you know, what are you going to do? But meanwhile, she's shoving her face full of Pringles. The dog is salivating a river around the dining room table. And I'm sitting here having just finished peanut butter and bananas because I'm trying to be healthy about it, you know. I could sit there and put down that can of Pringles pretty quickly if I wanted to. Matter of fact, I've been known to do it. But, you know, those were decisions that I made that were not very good for me. You know, and if you watch any of my other, you know, my fortitude video on here, you'll see that I was a very large individual at one point. Not that I'm small by any means now, but I'm a lot toner than I was. I've been pushing myself every day in the gym because it's my only outlet at this point, and I enjoy it.
Abraham Lincoln.
Chimes in the 11-year-old. And on top of it, we got to finish our homework tonight because someone's got a soccer game tomorrow.
It's due today.
And her homework's due today, but,
Because I'm lazy and I don't do it.
you know, such is life as a parent. You've got to take everything as it comes. There's no breaks. There's no saying, okay, well, what do I need to do now? And can I take a break? Can I breathe for a minute? No, it never happens. But you take everything head on. You don't take shit from the world, and if the world tries to give you shit, then you give it shit back. That's my philosophy. You know, honestly, that's how I lost my job. Is someone was giving me shit, so I gave it back to him, and you know, needless to say, someone didn't like it because he got handed his ass, and unfortunately, it cost me basically everything, and it sucks. I hate it. I hate myself. I hate looking at myself every day because I lost a really good job. But that doesn't mean I'm giving up. I'm working out. I'm doing what I need to do. Being a parent. You know, got a coach tomorrow. You know, try to improve her all of 2 in like 6 record, unfortunately. But
Then
Hooked on Phonics over here is going through some of her words. Yeah.
That's a fun word to say.
Yeah, just like the word dumbass that was dropped earlier today.
No, we're not talking about this.
We are talking about this because as a parent, I can see both sides of the fence. I think that things like that are comical in the sense of when you're talking and having a conversation and you just hear your 11-year-old drop off, "No, dumbass," you know, you can't not laugh at it just because it's too funny. You just have to enjoy the little things in life. Now, I'm not saying she has to go around and, you know, MF everything up and down, but, you know, it happens. I mean, she's in school, kids talk, you know, words get thrown around, and, you know, today it was one of those situations where she was just like, it's almost like if she was still in school and talking to one of her friends, and she just dropped the dumbass. And it just so happened to be to her dad. You know, I can't can't stop it, but I'm not going to get mad at her because let's face it, when I was in 6th grade, saying a lot worse than dumbass.
I'm so
Doing a lot worse
confused.
too. She's confused because her dad is telling her
not
these
you.
things of his past that she's not aware of.
Not you, this. It says I have to find 2 different.
So yeah. But you know, as a parent, I don't condone profanity use by children. I don't think that it's, you know, a great idea. Now, I'm not saying that if a child is frustrated, you can't let them just vent it out and then just, you know, say that this, you know, girl or, you know, was being a bitch or some guy was being a dick. You know, that's one thing. I mean, if it's a way to express themselves, then that's fine. But I'm not saying that they've got, you know, can just walk around the house, Dad, you're an asshole. No, I'm not saying that. Am I? No. But children learn from what they see, and let's face it, I don't have the cleanest mouth, and you know, I try to change that, and it's just it is what it is. But you know, I'm a military guy. I grew up listening to it, and that doesn't make it right or give me an excuse, but you know, that's just how it is. But you have to live by the example, and that's why I work out. That's why I try to eat right, to give her a good example of that. And we've got some good stuff here.
A Vene.
An A.
A 2 A's.
A 2 A's.
A 3 A's.
A 3 A's. A 3 A's. That's the good part of parenting. 3 A's. I can take that. 3 A's is good. It's the other ones that I don't like. Is when she sits there and says, I think I failed a test today.
No, I know I failed the test today.
See, there it is. I know I failed a test today.
No, we went over the answers together, like everybody, and I failed it. Because I could not for the life of me remember anything, and yeah.
But we've had those days too. Everybody has those days.
Oh, my leg. Oh.
But parents, try to be a good example for your children. I mean, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes, including myself. I'm the number one person to say that I make mistakes all the time. And sadly, she knows it's true. But it's a lot. You know what? I'm kind of afraid to ask her what she says about me when I'm not around, because what she said about Armanda, it was just absolutely hilarious. And I couldn't even drive, to be honest with you.
I think people don't have first time up.
I had to, my eyes were watering, I was crying. It was so funny.
Well, here, let me explain it.
Okay.
Get out of the spotlight. Okay, so my mom is very strict, and
Come on.
so anything if I do something wrong, she normally punishes me. And so I called her a witch today.
No. A flippin' witch. A flippin' witch. Because she's afraid of getting in trouble. Oh, God. I about peed my pants. It was so funny. And it wasn't even that she called her mom a flippin' witch. It was the context and how she used it. Just made it that much more perfect than it could have already been.
Because I was like part laughing, and I was like, no, please don't tell my mom. She's a flipping witch.
But it was not my words. I did not say it.
No, don't tell her.
But yeah, we're going to put this on YouTube.
Oh, she'll probably edit that out.
Oh, too late.
I hate you.
Ouch. Alright guys, well with that being said, we're going to jump off here. You guys have a great weekend. And go blow your nose. Please go blow your nose. Please, just go blow your nose. You guys have a good weekend, and please try to live by example. You know, do right by others. You know, give a dollar or two to a homeless person or hold an umbrella for somebody who physically can't, I think I'm gonna be sick. But all right, guys, you have a good